Yo, welcome back to the channel. This is this is my first mukbang. Now, I did something light, feel me? Nothing too crazy. This is the first one. I'm trying to watch my weight, you feel me? So I have, well, I got tropical. I got a tropical cafe, as you can see. Your boy got the 3 cheese quesadilla. Let me show you the quesadilla. See if they hook their brother up or not. Anybody who knows, anybody who has had tropical cafe, man, this ain't gonna be enough, but I gotta watch the figure. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Yeah. And it came with the little sauce. Right? Alright. Of course I got, you can't go to Tropical Cafe and not get a smoothie. I got a Blimey Limey. This is delicious. I don't think this is a Blimey Limey. I always remember it being redder than this. This one's got like an orange. Got like an orange tint too. You can't see it, but it's good though. I'm drinking. Alright, just like the title says, I am going to tell y'all how I met the love of my life. You heard my voice crack? You heard my voice? Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Alright, I'm prepared. I'm at my desk right now. And we about to go in. We about to go ahead and get into it. As you've seen, they only gave me like 3 pieces. So this is going to be a short video. Y'all see that? There you go. Hold on. Yeah, chicken. Alright, man, listen. So it was the year, man, I feel old. It was 2010. And 2010, I was just finishing 9th grade, about to go into the 10th grade. So I was about 15. Right? So if your math is good, you should be able to tell me how old I am, right? That's good. That's delicious. So let me see. It was that mess is good as hell. So it was exam week for us, and now mind you, I didn't. The neighborhood that I live in, I didn't go outside much. So me and my brother, we would literally, our routine literally. We would get up in the morning, wait for the bus, go to school, come home, and that would really be it. We never went outside for like, I want to say like the first year or so while we were there. So that had went on for about a year. So this was not quite a year, but bottom line, this was going to be our first summer in the neighborhood that we were staying in. So one day we get off the bus and we decide to go up on the back deck to get into the house. You know, this is the part that was crazy. So at the time, obviously I didn't know her name at the time. As we were coming into the back deck, I heard something. It felt like somebody was calling out to me or something. Now at the time I didn't know it was her. I didn't know. I didn't look. I just thought I was crazy. And then when I got in the house, I asked my brother. I was like, "Did you hear that?" He like, "Nah." Mind you, I'm 15. You might as well round it up to 6 years, but I'm 5 years and 11 months older than my brother. So he was like, he was young. So like I said, this is exam week, and we had about, I had about probably I think I had 3 days of exams that week. Last week before we go on summer break. So when I get home, my dad come to me and he like, VJ, some kids was looking for you. Now, of course, I'm like, me? First thing I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, hell, somebody from my school didn't found my ass. Now, when we was on the bus, there was only like 2 kids total who knew where we lived because they got picked up before we did. So, but neither one of them was in my grade. So, I think like one was in my grade, and then the other ones were not in my grade. So, I'm up here thinking, who the hell found me? Trying to keep a low profile, and somebody ended up finding me. So I'm like, what you mean? He didn't really go into it too much, but he just told me and Chris, yeah, I'm gonna take you down there to see him. I'm up here, I don't really know what's going on, so I'm just like, okay, I guess. So mind you, I'm nervous because I'm just like how I've been there for like a couple of months, and we've been in the neighborhood for like only a couple of months. I'm like, how the hell did I not know somebody from my school lives here? Like, I'm not paying attention that much to where me and my brother get off the bus, and then somebody from my grade, because he said me, looking for me. I was like, what the hell did I do? So, come to find out, it's 2 guys and a girl. So we driving down there, and I really don't know what to think. But what I did think, now don't kill me in the comments to whoever see this, because I know we still got the BS thing between black folks with the whole light skin versus dark skin. Listen, I'm only speaking on my experience, okay? Now, I don't have the greatest reputation with darker skinned guys as it pertains to women, right? It's not my fault. Like, I'm in the middle. Like, I'm not dark. I'm darker than what we deem as light skin, but I'm like, I don't know what to call my shade, but depending on the season, I'll get darker, and then another season I'll be lighter. So one was dark. She's lighter than me. And then who ended up being her stepbrother, who I thought was her boyfriend, is lighter than all of us. He like Drake skin. He like Drake skin tone. So I see him. I'm like, oh hell. So of course she was the only inviting him, because she was the one that wanted to meet me more than they did, for obvious reasons. So I chop it up with them a little bit. My dad's still there. We just kind of kicking it a little bit. And we basically tell them the situation, like, I'm still doing exams. They were already done with theirs, so they were just cool with it. But her and the guy that ended up being her stepbrother, they always seen me and my brother, they would go pick up their little brother at the stop sign at the beginning of our neighborhood. So that's how they seen me. So they would always like miss me, because their little brother would show up way before me and late. Oh no, me and my brother would show up before their brother, because their brother got out later, and they would see me. And then apparently she was trying to call out to me several times, and I just didn't hear it. So that happened. So basically I promised them that I'll come out or whatever. So I did. Now at first, me and my brother were out there. So basically, let me how it started. So me and my brother, we go outside, right? Now I don't see them. Ill. Ill. So I don't see them. So me and my brother just throwing the football back and forth in front of our house. Then she comes down. So now me and her throwing the football back and forth with my brother. I hope I'm remembering this correct. But she looking fine as hell. But I didn't know what to think at first. I was just like, never in my mind did I think, oh, this is gonna be my girlfriend. And my first one at that, fun fact, this is my first girlfriend ever, like my actual serious, like an actual relationship for real. Right? So then her stepbrother pops up, and then the other guy who's the neighbor, he pop up. So now, and then there were other people in the neighborhood, because we're like the only black families in the neighborhood at this point. So the other black families' kids, they got like an older one who's like, I want to say a few years older than me, and her stepbrother and her. Because me and her stepbrother and her we were all the same age. So like he was born in late 93, me and her were born in 94. And then our neighbor was born in 95. And then the brothers, I think two of them were around their little brother's age, and then the other one was like, I want to say like 3 years older than we are. So after this day, my brother never comes back outside. He doesn't. I don't know why, but he just don't. So we're playing basketball now. So now it's me and her stepbrother on the team, and it's the two neighbors on the team, and we hooping. I don't remember the score, so I'm not gonna sit up here and try to even fabricate a score. I just know me and her stepbrother ended up winning, because the neighbor that I met her and her stepbrother with. I'm trying not to say names, because if I say names, y'all will be able to find them. So the ones who know, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't, hey, it is what it is. Because I know people on the internet. I'll say a name and y'all will literally go look me up on the gram, on Facebook, and you'll find her. It'll be too easy. So we hoop, and my dumb tail, imagine, in front of her, I kind of tweaked my ankle a little bit. She like, oh, and like stuff like that and all those things. Now, at this point, it's probably been like a couple of days. It's probably been a couple of days now. And so when I leave, this time we giving each other a hug. Y'all gonna trip. This is how we ended up. Now, but before we ended up together, I'm gonna tell y'all how we ended up together. But this is how I knew I was in for it, or I had a really, really good one. I did. And you notice I said had, and I'll tell that story months down the road. But so me and her stepbrother become closer because we're huge fans of basketball. Like his favorite player is LeBron James. My favorite player is Derrick Rose. So, and this is around the time where it was the Bulls and the Heat were like rivals at this point. So he tells me, he's like, bruh, I'm so glad y'all finally got together, because boy was she annoying. And I'm paraphrasing, I don't know word for word, but he was annoyed by the fact that every time she would see me, and I quote, she was like, ooh, the things that I would do to him. I ain't gonna lie to you, that made a boy feel good. I ain't gonna hold you. That made me feel good this time. I was like, nigga, me? Man, come on now. I got one more quesadilla. I only got 3 of them. This is a big ass piece. So, of course, I'm feeling good. Now, let me go back to how that was when we were finally together. This is how we got together. So, at this point, it had been, this is the shit that was funny. So, the neighbor that I was telling you about was trying to get with her. They had known him, I think 3 or 6 months before they met me, before I came into the picture. And he was trying to holler at her. This was her rule. She was like, I don't date younger guys. Mind you, he only a year younger. But the whole point, she wasn't into him like that. She just wasn't. And then technically, I'm younger than she is, only by 3 months. So, now what would always happen, and I was like, one day, homeboy gonna get you back. You keep messing with him. So, the neighbor had a thing for clowning her stepbrother about not being able to get females. And one day he had enough. He was like, all right, bet. So it was funny. So my girl was over there trying to coach him. And he was like, nah, fuck that. He was like, nah. He comes over. I kid you not. I ain't never cried. I ain't never laughed so hard. He comes over and says, that's cool. But explain to me how you known her for 6 months. And this nigga came and got her in 2 weeks. I lost my shit, bro. I was like, sent his ass straight into the house. He came back out later, but that shit was funny. I was like, my boy had enough. You keep talking about how he can't get no females. Hey, listen, he cracked. From that moment on, he never said nothing to him about females ever again. It was a wrap. And the reason why that's so funny is because my girl would always send him in the house. Always. She would say something to him and he would go straight into the house. So how we got together, which is why he said the 2 week thing. So like he said, it had been roughly 2 weeks since we had met. And we've finally, not after 2 weeks, we had already exchanged, like, I had her MySpace. That's how you know this was a long time, but bro, MySpace was still out, bro. Shit crazy. So we had MySpace, and then I just finally asked her when I finally got her number. I forget how I got it. I think we just exchanged numbers. But we were just talking, and I just asked her, I said, wow. I asked her, do you have a boyfriend? She was like, nah, I'm single. But you think you could be the one though? Bro, I paused. I was like, because it caught me off guard, bro. I didn't expect it. Mind you, even after hearing her stepbrother tell me what she said when she would see me, I still wasn't prepared. Bro. That's how you know you got a really good one. Because it was like, I can't speak for her. I'm not going to speak for anybody else. But for me, it really was love at first sight. Because you're talking about, first of all, the way she looks. People always say, oh, it's not about what a person looks like. I'm like, that's true to a degree. Like, obviously, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And what you're attracted to, other people may not be attracted to. So, but I will say, appearance on the outside does draw you in first, because it's the first thing you notice. That's how they get your attention. Is how they look. So, but it was her personality that made me fall in love, for real. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I ain't never known somebody to be so loyal, down to earth, can find fun out of any situation, no matter what it is. And that's rare, because you don't find that in today's age no more. So I'm like, yeah. Mind you, I'm nervous on the other end of that phone. And we only texting. But I'm like, yo, bro, my heart dropped. I was like, bro, this is crazy. Whole bunch of emotions going through my head. It's my first girlfriend. It's crazy. I don't know how this is gonna go. So And this next part is fucked up. I ain't gonna I ain't gonna lie. So, like I told you, the neighbor was clowning her stepbrother. And so he was the first one to know that me and her were about to be official. I forget who came up with the idea, but basically the idea was, what the hell happened? Am I still here? Oh, I thought my shit cut off. So basically the idea was, when he show up, we gonna kiss in front of him. This sounds like it was her idea, but it might not have been. This might have been her stepbrother's idea. So, bruh, tell me, this is probably one of the most embarrassing things. And I know it was embarrassing because of the look on her face. That meant, bruh, if I could have only seen myself, I know I would have busted out laughing. I'm surprised they didn't. Because in my head, I can only imagine what I look like. So, mind you, this is us making it official. So, we know a little bit about each other, but not all the way. And of course, everybody know when you start out, and mind you, we're like, she's 16, I'm 15. Relax. I'm 3 months younger than her. I can see y'all in the comments. Anybody in the comments. I thought she didn't date younger guys. Pay attention. Go back into this video. I was actually turning 16 in like the next 2 months. Or about a month. Because this is summertime. So this is probably around like May. I was probably turning, might have been April. No, it was May. Because of the exams. I was literally turning 16 next month. So so we're sitting there, we're chilling, we're waiting on him. We're sitting on her and her stepbrother's steps. He come out on cue. And we kind of just chopping it up a little bit. Bro, I messed up the whole situation. So when it's finally time, nigga, I lean. My nigga, I lean tongue first. I'm not about to do it because that shit crazy. But it was just like, but bruh, so it was literally split second. So I didn't feel nothing. I opened my eyes and I see her face. I was like, damn, I fucked up. I was like, I messed up. So then we just ended up doing a regular kiss. Boy, my mom was, I don't know where my mom was. I'm not even gonna try to explain it. But but the look of shock and disgust on his face, bruh, I felt bad. I ain't gonna lie. I did. He was trying to holler at her for about 3 months, bro. Before I got there. I said 6, but I don't think it was 6. It might have been 6 because I think they said they met him like the past December. So that would make more sense. Yeah, so it probably was 6, roughly 6. First of all, that's a long time trying to holler at somebody. I ain't gonna hold you. And nothing's happening, bro. You gotta give up at that point. What the hell was that? What fell? Is that me? I'm not the. But, bro, after that, man, bro, I was on cloud 9, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm about done. I done ate my little 3 quesadillas. It's 24 minutes recording. I might chop it up. I don't know. We'll see. But no, it's a mukbang, so y'all gotta watch the whole thing. But yeah, man, that's how I met the love of my life. To give you an update, we are still close to this day. We are not together. Who knows, man? Like and she told me this. She's like, if it was meant to be, it will be. So Now, obviously, a lot of things have happened between the time, like, we are currently. Nah, y'all gonna have to guess my. I'm not telling my age. It's easy. If I was born in '94, just do the math. That's how old we are now. So we've been close a very, very long time. Hey man, manifestation, bro. If it's real and y'all close and y'all still remain friends, and I know a lot of people like, oh, you can't remain friends with your ex. Well, I haven't gone into details about our relationship, and I won't. But there is a discrepancy as to why we are still friends, even though you technically cannot be friends with your ex for a reason. They're ex for a reason. But there's a discrepancy with me and her, which is our business and our business alone. But hey man, I thank y'all for tuning in. Whoever's tuning in, share, like, subscribe. Oh, before I go, this ain't really a mukbang channel, but I'm trying to like challenge myself. I will do 12 mukbangs total this year. As you're watching this, I recorded it on the 30th of January, so it'll drop on the last day of January. I'm gonna drop on the last day of each month this year. So now the next one, to give you a little preparation for the next one, ironically enough, it has she's in it, but the part of the story that I'm telling has nothing to do with her. It's kind of emotional. I don't know if I'm gonna break down when I tell the story, and the only reason it's convenient for February is because it happens in February when it actually took place. So that's the convenience there. March is another convenient one because it also has something to do with her. Her birthday's in March. But I'm gonna tell y'all how I lost the love of my life. That one's not gonna be emotional because, you know, it's already been years, so I'll be able to tell the story without, not in too much detail. I'm gonna give y'all the main points and bits, and y'all tell me what y'all think, man. We can talk. We can really chop it up on that one, because you tell me if it's a good reason, and this is for any couples. Is the reason that I'm gonna tell you why she broke up with me. Let's get it clear, she did. And y'all tell me if that was a good reason. But remember, we were 16, 15 years old. So y'all tell me if it's a good reason comparable to why couples break up today, and just period. So I'm gonna holla at y'all. VJ signing out. Don't forget to like the video, sub, share the video, get into the comment section, tell me what you would like to see, and we gonna get it popping all 2022. You feel? I'ma holla at you.
Hit a bubble for my taste. I bet you wonder when I come up if I be the same. Never fade.